set it up, Khris.
What's going on, world? Today is March 19th, 2026, and we back with another episode. The title today is Can the Body Heal Itself? And I feel like that's a question everybody should be asking themselves. Even though our body has proved time and time again that it can. So, you got cuts, you got broken bones. These things alone have shown that they can heal back on their own. And if you go outside, go fall down on the ground, you cut yourself, your body is immediately starting the healing process. Immediately. So that's a form of the body showing that it's capable of healing itself. It turns into, what is it, scab?
Yeah.
The cut turns into a scab. You feel what I'm saying? That's the body healing itself. If you're swollen, you got inflammation. That's the body healing itself, repairing itself. You know what I'm saying? So the topic is, can the body heal itself? And it seems like we have lost trust in ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? And we pay for things to get done because we feel as though it's just much easier that way. You know what I mean? And that's all it is in this world. When you got the money to buy this and you got the money to buy that, it's easy. You don't want to do it yourself. So your body was made to heal itself. It wasn't made to, the doctors, you have doctors because they have certain knowledge that we may not have. So it's their job to express certain things about the body to you that you may not know. You know what I mean? And that's cool to know. But when we come and talk about the medications and stuff like that, that's a whole different ballgame. You know what I mean? When we start taking medications and stuff like that, that is a different ballgame because now we're not talking about healing. Now we're talking about pain relief. And any type of medication that you take, it's just a relief. It's not to heal anything. If you read anything on the bottle, it's not going to say within a certain amount of days, you're going to be healed from this situation. It's not going to say that. It tells you to take this twice a day, you know what I mean, for the pain. Not to be healed, but just for the pain. So how is that enough for you? That's the question you got to ask yourself. How is just getting temporary relief from pain just enough for you? We want to heal our body. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. That's the main goal. So the answer is yes, the body can heal itself. Because when you're sick, your body is fighting off infections, different diseases, something you came in contact with. You know what I mean? Your body is trying to fight that off. If you didn't have the feeling or the ability to feel that you're sick, just imagine that. Just imagine you didn't have the ability to feel when you're sick. That means your body's not doing its job. You will have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? If your body couldn't tell you that you had to use the bathroom, you would have a problem with that. You know what I mean? So your body works. You know what I'm saying? In order to keep it working, because some people can't tell when they have to go to the bathroom because they go to the bathroom when themselves. The body's not working correctly. Something happened. Came in contact with something. But what you got to realize is these medications can lead to problems like that to where you don't know what's going on with your body. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. The more medications you take, it can lead to a problem where you don't know when you got to go to the bathroom. You can't feel this. This part of your body don't work. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think it's not working? Yeah, you're getting the pain relief, but what else is it doing? That's what you got to ask yourself. So we got to get back to the point where we start to trust our bodies. You know what I mean? And believe in our bodies that God made, because God shows us every day why our bodies are so powerful. Like it's really like driving a luxury car. Like our bodies is like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they try so many different ways to deteriorate us. You know what I mean? And the body's just fighting it. It's fighting it. It's fighting it. You know what I mean? What if your body couldn't fight that? What if you just collapse every time you just take this or take that? You know what I'm saying? What if your body didn't have no fight in it, but God made this body so perfect that it fights off all the BS that we come into contact with. And that's the greatest thing. That's the greatest thing about us. We have the ability to fight off the BS. But at some point, your body's going to get tired. Your body's going to get fatigued. And it's not going to be able to fight off these different things that you keep doing every day because you're worried about pain relief. What you got to understand is the healing process starts when you're getting the right amount of rest, movement. Movement is key. Keep the blood flowing. Your nourishment, what you putting inside your body. This is how the body continues to operate and move at a high level. Is what we doing. So we talk about these products. Our last episode on Tuesday, we talked about the products that's here in front of us. These products right here alone is what causes the body to move at a high level because you're not moving at a high level. The reason why you're not moving at a high level is because you don't believe that the body can heal itself. You don't believe that. You believe in, I got to take this at 1 o'clock and I got to take this at 8 o'clock.
Placebo effect.
And you got to understand, even with you taking this stuff, and the people that do that, and I'm not knocking you guys at all. It's about coming together and understanding what exactly is happening. But we've been taking these things for years. And like I said before, we still dealing with the same problem. So you got to ask yourself, are we really getting better? Are we really getting healed? Because I can tell you this right now. True healing don't take years. True healing don't take 8 years. True healing don't take 10 years. When you invest yourself and you care about yourself, you put the right things inside your body, it's just going to happen. You'll be able to feel that day one, the change in yourself because you're doing something different. You know what I mean? And I'm just here to say that we've been doing it their way for way too long. And this is just not the way. You know what I mean? So, yes, the body heals itself. The body heals itself. Our bodies have proved to us, like I said before, time and time again, that it's capable of healing itself. So, remember when you fall. Remember when you break something. Remember when you sprain something. You only taking the medication for pain relief. That's the only thing. But if you think that small pill is what put together your bones, is what put together that cut, no shot. No shot. Your body did it on its own. It was doing it. It was already going to do it. There's nothing nobody can do to make you heal. Your body's just going to do it because that's what it was designed to do. Same thing. You could be going through a hardship in a relationship. Nobody can heal you but yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your body is relying on you. We control it and operate to do whatever it wants. No matter what the situation is, your body is relying on you. It comes down to the decisions that we make. So healing is real. For the people that question, is healing this? Is it real? Is it fake? Is it witchcraft? You know what I'm saying? Healing is real. We're questioning something that happens regardless. But the problem is, and we talk about this already, the problem is the things that we see, the things that we practice, that can be any type of religion that you believe in. These practices, these things that we see stops us from going all the way through of what could potentially be a blessing for us. You know what I'm saying? These things. And I said it before also that God is big. God is everywhere. You can seek him anywhere. You can seek him from your home. It doesn't have to be at a church. It doesn't have to be anywhere special. It doesn't have to be in front of nobody. You can seek God anywhere that you please. And you got to understand this part. Like, it's okay to read the Bible. It's okay to read all these different things that's tied with your religion. That is okay. But you got to understand, they're just tools at the end of the day. They're just tools to help you guide. They can be to motivate you. It can keep you intact. But don't think for 1 second, in order to seek God, that you don't have to go actually find him. Go actually find him. Make different decisions that you're not accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? And when God on your side, he's going to make sure that you turn it in the right corners. You're not going down this road and going down this road. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to make sure that's not happening. So ask yourself, man, after everything I've been through, am I doing the right thing? We do stuff because we grew up on it. We all grew up on Tylenol. We all grew up on it. Everybody used it. It's a pain reliever. But on the back of the bottle, it tells you that it can give you kidney problems. It can lead to kidney problems. I'm sorry. It tells you that. We don't read all it. You know what I mean? Oh, this worked? I ain't gonna feel no pain in 5 minutes? Cool, whatever. Like, that's the thing. You don't care about none of that. You gotta understand that these things is just giving you a temporary high. You feel what I'm saying? But with God, this is everlasting. When your body is moving at a high level, all this is everlasting. I don't want to just feel good for this day, and then tomorrow I feel like crap. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you're taking these medications. You got some days where you feeling good, and then you got these days where it's just like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't. You can't. And it start by putting the right oil in your tank. Which is this? Which is this? The Divine Energy Healing Cleansing Syrup. It starts with this. You got to put the right oil in your tank. When do we care about ourselves? When do you put yourself first? These are questions that we have to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not being done. Just because you have money, it don't mean anything. It don't mean anything. It can't buy you no happiness. The only thing it can buy you is temporary items, temporary relief. And you only doing it for yourself. Nobody really cares. I can tell you this right now. I don't care. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care how much power you got. I feel better than you. You know what I'm saying? I feel better than you. And that speaks volumes. It's all about how you feeling at the end of the day. So it's time to make adjustments, people. It's time to make adjustments because I've said this before too. Time is not on our side. Time is not on our side. And every day that you wake up, it is a blessing. It's a blessing, man. Somebody didn't wake up today. Somebody didn't wake up today. But it's a crazy situation because these medications, man, it's tearing us down, man. It's tearing us down, man. It's tearing us down, man. We all got family and friends who depend on these things because they feel like their life is at risk because they have to take this. And when it starts to get like that, where you feel like if you stop taking this, this is going to happen, it's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. It's almost like that shit God, because God is the one that give you the breath. God is the one that give you life. You know what I'm saying? So how can you tell me if I stop taking this was going to happen to me? How can you say that? Because the doctor say that? So is the doctor God? And if I'm being honest, that sounds like witchcraft. If the doctor can tell me if I stop taking this, right, that this going to happen to me, that sounds like witchcraft. Because I'll tell you what, if we was to say something like that here, I promise you, that's the first thing y'all rolling out the door with. That's the first thing y'all rolling out the door with. Oh, that's witchcraft. They told me if I don't drink this syrup, I'm telling you, you're going to die. Like, you got to ask yourself. That's when you know it's just about this. You know what I'm saying? It's just about your money. It's about your money. They don't care about you. It's about your money. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's time to start getting real with ourselves, because nothing I'm saying is a lie. Nothing I'm saying is a lie. If they're telling you, if you stop taking this medication, this is going XYZ going to happen to you, I'm asking, how do you know that? How do you know that? They created you. They brought you in this world. How do you know that? I know so many people that have been through hell. Absolute hell. I've questioned how they still here. But one thing that I know for sure is that God created me and God created that person. And that's why he's still here. That's why that person is still here. Because it's up to God. That's when God say no. When God say enough, that's it. So don't tell me you can't put this down, or you can't stop taking this because this is going to happen. No doctor should have you in fear of your life. That's insane. That's insane. And that's witchcraft. I said it. That's witchcraft. You feel what I'm saying? So the body can heal itself. I stand firm on that. It's proven itself time after time after time. It's proven itself today. I was sore yesterday. I'm not sore today. How? I don't know. I guess my body did its job. My body did its job, and I'm not sore today. Why? Oh, I got the proper rest. That's right. I got 8+ hours of sleep last night. I did my job. That's the other thing. A lot of us are going to bed at 12, 1 o'clock. You have work in the morning. You have a job to do the next day. You don't have the proper energy. You're not taking care of your body. You know what I'm saying? These are just simple little things that's proven to you why the body heals itself. When I tore my Achilles, if I did not find Dr. Gadana, I was prepared to heal myself from home. I was prepared to sit at home, wrap my leg, and let it do its job. It would have did its job. I know somebody that did that. Now, he did it. He healed. Is it the way he wanted to be healed? No, because he wasn't doing the things I was doing. I was still strengthening my leg at the same time as I was healing. He wasn't strengthening. He sat the whole time. But I was being pushed to move. That's part of healing the body. That's part of the body healing. You have movement, nourishment, and sleep. Those are 3 things that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I healed one way, he healed another way. But at the same time, he healed. He didn't need surgery. We was chopping it up about that. He didn't need any surgery about that. But yeah, I was prepared to do the same thing when I tore my Achilles. I was not going to the hospital to get surgery. Get surgery for what? I will be out longer. But my thing is this. If I tore my Achilles, I go to the hospital to get surgery. I just want to know, what exactly are they doing? Are they putting the pieces back together? Because if you're just putting it back together, what am I healing from? These are questions that we got to ask. They don't just put it back together. That's not the way the body works. It don't just snap in half and you glue it back on and then, oh, you good to go. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. Well, so what are we paying for? I know. We're paying for another injury. I got sliced open. We paying to get for another injury. Okay, that's fine. All right. That could lead to a possible infection. Then I got to get another surgery because of the infection. Right? That's what I'm paying for. Okay. It's a business, yo. It's a business. Here at Divine Global Healing, we don't intend to keep you here for years. We don't intend that. That's not our intent here. Our intent is to help you get better, help you move better, help get rid of any problem that you have. That's our job here. And go free. Fly like a bird. Be free. You feel what I'm saying? It's not to have you here billing your insurance time after time after time. We're not here for that. We're not here for that. We're here to do God's job and spread to the people that here is natural healing. Ain't no Reiki. And none of this other devilish witchcraft stuff. We ain't talking to spirits. We ain't doing none of that. We're not doing none of that. We getting straight to the problem. You got mental health, we getting straight to the problem. You have any broken bones, we getting straight to the problem. You feel sick, we getting straight to the problem. That's it. There's no, oh yeah, we need you to come in this day and we got to bill your insurance for this. This is not that. This is not that. You feel what I'm saying? This is not that. I promise you it's not that. Here is a whole different experience, man, because God is here with us, man. God is here with us, and that is it, man. That's what I had for today in regards to this topic. Whew. My bad, Jordan.
No, look, yo, listen, I'm gathering it all in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You touched on a lot of things. And the first thing you said, like, you know, like God is here. My man came in smoking. I don't know.
Let me ask you, do you think the body can heal itself?
Yes, I'm gonna get into all that. I just wanted to touch on how you.
So how do you know?
You know what I mean? How do I know? Based off of personal experience, and just like researching the research of just how naturally, even back then, before modern medicine, our bodies generally healed by itself by things of the earth, natural resources, not this man-made medicine as you were speaking of, because it is about the money. Like, and a lot of these medicines are formulated to basically have you craving for more. Like, it's like a drug. Yeah. And it's not like a good drug. Also, they think have us to believe. Yeah. I mean, from my own personal experience, like you said, when I was younger, I used to get a lot of scrapes, bruises, cuts, all that. Yo, after like a day or two, next thing you know, like you said, it scabs up. Then it might be a scar, but then after that, after a while, the scar even goes away. You might just have a little, you know what I mean, with no medication or medicine or topical ointments or anything like that. So I believe that the thing is that you touched on, you said we have to believe though. Right. I believe change comes from within. So if you relying on a man-made drug, then you're gonna be sick forever. You're gonna be, you know what I mean? You're gonna be cooked forever. And you're gonna be depressed, you're gonna get sad because you're like, damn, why ain't nothing working? It starts with you. Like, it gotta come from within here. You gotta believe, you gotta know, like, yo, all right, I'm gonna be good.
And I like what you said when you said relying on the man-made drug. You're gonna find yourself relying on man instead of God. That's the problem. That's the problem that we have. We are fighting and trying to get the attention of people who are relying more so on man than God. Look, you know what I mean? But continue, though.
Look, you on fire today. My man said three. He's on fire like all day. But like, no, everything you stated, I feel like I really didn't have to touch too much. But you know, I'm giving my little sauce. Yeah. My man came in like straight 20 minutes, like nothing. He ain't missed nothing to me. Right. And I'm pretty sure when y'all watch this or play it back, you're gonna understand everything he's saying. And a lot of y'all can research and find the validity in everything that he just said in reference to the man-made, the drug. Like, y'all, we think it's all, you know, it's really us. Because our body was formulated and designed to naturally heal. You touched on everything, man. You touched on just the belief in God versus the belief in man. You touched on how your own personal experience with your Achilles tendons. Like, and then, you know, I was here that day when you was on that crossroad. You came like, yo, listen, I'm pretty sure you prayed and all that. God sent you here for a reason. But what I also want to touch on is when God sends you a message, yo, take it, pick it up. Like, a lot of us be like picking up when the devil be calling and not realizing, but because we think it's the way of life. It's the normalcy of what everybody else does. But it's okay to be different. Like, it's okay to be on your own journey and be your own person, to be your own individual by way of God. You know what I mean? And that's a slippery slope because, you know, people with religion, there's a lot of like sensitivity. We're also in an era where you can't say this, you can't say that. I'm going to say this though. Whatever God you believe in, you know what I mean? Whatever God you believe in, they always created by the one God, right? So regardless of what religion or what you practice, as long as you push forward each day to be a better version of yourself, then that's all that matters. And it starts with healing your body. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier too, placebo effect. Yo, you tell your mind, the mind lead, body follows. You tell your mind, like, yo, I'm gonna be all right. Yep. I'm going to be okay. Like it's going to be a rough road, whatever case may be, but I'm going to be okay. Your body going to follow. I promise you. Just practice it. Just see.
Follows whatever you do, man.
Thank you.
Body follows whatever you do.
Facts.
And we have to understand that healthcare is probably the number one business in the world. It got to be. You know what I mean? It got to be the number one business in the world because think about this. If we always healthy and in tune with our bodies, in tune with the earth and everything like that, they know we wouldn't be distracted from nothing. We know everything that's going on. And that's why I say we fell short from believing in ourselves because it's so many of us, they all can't stop us. But we are in a world where we feel like we need them. And that's the problem. That's how they got us. You feel what I'm saying? They put us in a state of mind to where we feel like we can't do anything without them. We need them. And God is like, I put all this stuff out here in front of you. You know what I mean? Outside. And I want y'all to see this. And we're not seeing this because we so distracted about what man put out here. You know what I mean? They distracting us with money. They distracting us with fame. They distracting us with entertainment. They distracting us with politics. They distract us with all these different foods. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different distractions here on earth that can take our minds off what we really supposed to be paying attention to. And just imagine if we really had that ability to say F all the BS and just be in tune with our bodies and God and just imagine that. We'll be on a whole higher level. They won't be able to confuse us. They won't be able to distract us. Like so many different changes will happen, but these things, everybody say, oh, the world is going to this and the world is turning into that. We allowed it to. At the end of the day,
thank you.
We allowed it to. We could talk about this president. We could talk about this president. We allowed it to get to this point because we have power. We have so much power, but we don't realize it. We don't realize it because we're so in tune with man instead of God. That's what the problem is. We're in tune with man instead of God. So we have all this power that we don't even realize we have. So it's going to constantly be a thing where we're complaining about what's happening in our world and our nation because, again, it's happening because we allowed it to. Now, it would take a complete miracle for the world to actually be on the same page. But so many years have went by where we have followed man's system, took man's products, and that's our God now, to some people. But for the ones that got a free mind, for the ones that feel like they got free will, for the ones that feel like they don't want to be tied to man, this is for you. Because I realize I can't talk to everybody. I won't be able to reach everybody. You feel what I'm saying? It could be 5 people. But I'm going to tell you, these 5 people is special. These 5 people is different. Don't go following the world, man. The world everybody ain't going with God. That's what we got to understand. The world ain't going with God. Mm-hmm. So them 5 people, even if it's 5, even if it's 2, you special. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing something that the world can't even do. And I call that's just you able to use your brain. When you've been sucked in so much, you're not able to use your brain, you're not able to think. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I was able to make the decision I made. And that's why Dorian was able to make the decision that he made. Because he had a brain. His brain still worked. But if he was super tied in, he won't be able to see this. He won't be able to be a part of the vision. He won't be able to do the things that God wants him to do. He's too tied in. You know what I mean? You was about to say something?
I was gonna say, let him cook. Like, y'all see this? Y'all see what's happening? Like, yo, it's just everything he's speaking is actual factual, and it's happening in front of y'all. Mm-hmm. Like, my man came in here not trying to play no games with none of y'all. You know what I mean?
I don't play no games.
Look, it's a reason.
He doesn't play no games.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is not This is real. This is real situations. This is real things happening out here in the world, and people got to hear it. Like I said, but it's not going to reach everybody. That's the sad part.
Yeah, that's
the sad.
It's getting me upset too. Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel that's why I'm just sitting quiet, because this is how I be. You can ask any of my friends. I've been on the conspiracy theories. I've been telling people 15 years ago, yo, it's gonna come down to a biological and spiritual warfare. Right. And you said it. Everybody, like we are in, like man, everybody's following man. Like man is their God, and not to everybody. And this is only a selected few that's going to actually understand, and this is going to reach and touch. Which is, again, is the sad part. But at the end of the day, it was designed like that because we allowed man to manipulate us mentally and emotionally. You know what I mean? As well as physically, because, you know, the mind leads and the body follows. So it's just like, everything you're saying is just, you know, it's just good to hear someone else. Because, you know, we are leaders in our own right. Yep. So a lot of the times it gets annoying when you are the only person that is aware. And when you're trying to spread it, people think you crazy. Right. People be trying to treat you like you goofy, or you're like, oh, don't talk to Khris because he gonna be on that. He gonna be on that other today. Like, no. So it feels great to actually be amongst like-minded people and not feel like an outcast. Even though I've never really, you know, I don't mind. Let me say it like that. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times, I'm pretty sure people done spun back on you. You done put them on game on something early on, and they thought you was crazy and all that. You done spun back like, yo, bro, you was right. Like you was definitely on. Like it happens to me. It's the story of my life. Yep. So everything Khris stated about can the body heal, you know, man versus God. You know what I mean? Like everything is all. And look, just watch this video. Later in life, when the way of the world gets crazier, y'all can revert back to this and see. Y'all heard it here first.
Oh yeah, this gonna be here, man. This gonna be here for the people, man. But then I don't know. It might be too late. You know what I'm saying? It might be too late. But
talk about it.
Again, we're not doing this for thousands of views. You know what I'm saying? This is for the special people out there. This is for the special people that's seeking for something different. That's looking for a different alternative. You know what I mean? Like, again, we know we're not going to touch everybody and get to everybody because everybody is stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying? So that is all right. But for the ones that are seeking something different, looking for a different alternative, this is for you. This is for you. We want you to know that we are here. You know what I'm saying? Whoever that is, I can't wait to meet you. We're going to welcome you in open arms. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be here to celebrate you and your journey. You know what I mean? The same way I was here to be accepted in, and, you know, they with me in my journey. Our journey is not going to stop. You know what I mean? It's still going. You feel me? But at the same time, that's the question of the day, man. Can the body heal itself? And if the answer is yes for you, what you going to do about it? Are you going to let your body do its job? That's the next question. If the answer is yes, are you going to let your body do its job? And that's it, man. I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm wishing peace and blessings to you all. Love.
See y'all. Bye.